Well, imagine having somebody dump tons of garbage on your property, literally huge piles of it. And then to make matters worse, you get stuck with a massive cleaning bill.
Surprisingly, this is happening all over the state. Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballion exposes what's going on.
It's hard to comprehend the sheer magnitude of it all.
That building has some in there.
Behind every door,
Ooh, got a skunky in there.
around every corner,
Again, this is one out of probably 8 buildings.
piles.
You guys haven't seen anything. Just wait.
Mountains, really,
You're looking at probably 4,000 or 5,000 tires.
that just showed up.
We're guessing there's approximately about 8,000 tires on our property.
30 miles away, another landlord
We don't know how to get rid of them.
is still in shock.
I would say anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 tires.
Dumped here by someone who then vanished.
He's lower than a snake's belly.
To unravel the mystery behind this bizarre story and understand how you fit in, let's back up. When you get new tires, Minnesota law requires the old ones be disposed of properly. In the past, they often just piled up somewhere, creating a breeding ground for disease-carrying mosquitoes. Occasionally, there were massive fires that sent nasty chemicals into the air. Now, with the disposal law, many auto shops hire recyclers to take away old tires. They're shredded for use in roads and artificial turf. Consumers pay the shops $3 to $5 per tire for them to do the right thing. But as you're about to see, it doesn't always work that way.
Would I be able to buy any of those?
You can just take it.
You're undercover with the Fox 9 investigators.
How many would you be able to give me?
If you wanted to take 8 or 10 or, it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, okay. Well,
By giving away the tires, a shop can pocket the disposal fee they collected. Do the math, that could be as much as $20 on a set of 4. Some stores hire a cut-rate recycler and split the fee, which brings us back here.
We don't know who to turn to. Why is this now our responsibility?
The Jouer family rented out this farm to a man who said he wanted a place where special needs kids could go horseback riding.
Very hurt.
The same guy rented this old poultry barn from Evelyn Petrin.
Because he's taking advantage of people, and you shouldn't do that.
Scott Lewandowski, according to state investigators, used both properties to dump thousands of tires he was paid to recycle from auto shops.
It's cheaper for them to pay him to take the tires than it is to properly dispose of them through a licensed tire salvage company.
The State Pollution Control Agency ordered Lewandowski to pay a $10,000 fine and clean up this mess.
It's heartbreaking.
He did neither and disappeared.
There's probably way more than that.
Others are running the same scam, part of a used tire underworld we're going to show you.
Okay, you know what? Actually, we just located it here.
This is squad car video of Minneapolis police pulling over Michael Lynn Johnson. He had just dumped about 80 tires in the yard of a vacant house.
So your brother-in-law gave you $200 to go get rid of them?
Johnson was convicted of a petty misdemeanor and fined $50. Minneapolis taxpayers got stuck with a $700 cleanup bill.
it's not good. I mean, I never expected this.
At a hotel in Plymouth, someone left a pile of old tires in the parking lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Same thing happened at this strip mall in Blaine.
There's a lot of money to be made in this market, so much that insiders call it black gold. Not just from the recycling fees, some of these used tires end up being resold to consumers.
I pay $5. If it's more, up to $20.
We went undercover to some used tire stores. Yes, it's legal to sell used tires to the public. These places will pay cash, no questions asked, for ones that still have decent tread on them for resale.
I'm sure even some of the guys that bring us probably are breaking some laws, but as long as you're not out jacking people's cars up and taking the wheels off them and stuff like that or whatever.
This guy tells our producer that people come to him with truckloads of used tires. State investigators tell us some of them are unscrupulous recyclers trying to make an extra buck. Others come from people who sneak around auto shops after hours and steal from tire piles that are awaiting proper disposal. They sell whatever they can to the used tire stores and dump the duds.
All these tires are worthless.
Whatever came of Scott Lewandowski? After weeks of searching, we finally were able to reach him by phone. He denies doing anything wrong.
I wish he had property of his own. We could put it back on his place.
The nightmare continues for the Jouers and the Petrons. If they want this cleaned up,
Well, it would take my life savings, I'm sure of that.
they'll have to pay for it themselves.
And the cheapest quote we have from anybody to properly dispose of them is $13,000.
I'm Fox 9 investigator Jeff Ballion.